Hey everyone, COO Investor back to another video for today. So let's talk about Facebook. Yes, Facebook or Meta platform or whatever you want to call it. So last week, obviously the huge news that their COO, Sheryl Sandberg, is leaving the company. She announced that on the Facebook platform itself. She's leaving the company after working there for 14 years. Obviously, Zuck made his own post saying how great it was to work with her, how big of an influence she was on the company, and basically that she cannot be replaced, and he will not be looking to replace her either. He will take someone, in this case Javier Olivan, who joined actually Facebook in 2007. He's currently the chief growth officer, so something very important for the company right now, since they are looking to grow into this whole new segment, which is Reality Lab. Putting him into that spot, not really replacing Sheryl Sandberg as COO, but putting him in a higher spot for the company, and he will just continue to be probably the leader for the growth of the company, which in my opinion is pretty good, because yes, you cannot always replace one for one, especially not someone that has been there for 14 years, which means before the IPO, before they acquired WhatsApp, before they acquired Instagram, Oculus, and small other companies. So good move in my opinion, especially now that they are going into the next growth phase of Facebook, Meta platform, whatever you want to call it. Now, obviously this news was perceived as negative because, well, when someone in that position, a COO for 14 years, which was viewed as basically the guide, the Yoda for Zuck, is suddenly leaving. By the way, she's staying on the board of directors, so if they need anything, she's going to be there. It was perceived as pretty negative. The stock again is down more than 50%. Lots of negative news surrounding Facebook, nothing new there. But in my opinion, there's a lot of noise, and when you look at the underlying stuff here, you should probably be less pessimistic and a bit more optimistic. Now, looking at Facebook currently right now, valuation wise, everything that's going on with the company, it's pretty cheap. A PE for the next 12 months of 16.1 times. For a company of Facebook's size and Facebook operating leverage, yes, right now they are taking a hit again with IDFA, with Reality Labs, etc. But return on equity is still 29%, free cash flow of close to $40 billion or so. In my opinion, they are in a very good position actually. Now, with regards to Reality Labs, you can see here that last quarter they lost close to $3 billion. Last year that was close to $10 billion. And they don't really expect that side of the company to be profitable in the coming years. So yes, this is going to hit them operating margin wise, income from operations as well. Now, for the IDFA side of things, they actually expect to take a $10 billion hit this year as they try to navigate through those things. Now, with all that considered, the operating margin here is still above 30%. And in my opinion, they probably figured IDFA out already by now, so it would probably stabilize in the coming quarters. Now, Meta, Facebook is also working on the next generation of reality glasses, headset, mixed reality if you want to call it. It's called Project Cambria. Now that headset is mixed reality one. It's coming out later this year. It'll probably be more expensive than the current Oculus headset, which is around $300 or so. They said that they could replace laptops and such, and probably in the future, maybe even phones. But in my opinion, right now, it's pretty early to say that that will be the case, but it could be used for much more than just basic work. I believe the medical field will benefit a lot from this as well. And by the way, if you want to support this channel, maybe we'll have some virtual reality videos in the future. Check out the link in the description to get the top 10 best stocks to buy now, or visit fool.com/couchinvestor. Nice plug, eh? Now back to the serious stuff. Last time we had some numbers. Zuck said that Oculus generated more than $1 billion in revenue. It's still very small, but not a lot of companies actually out there generate more than $1 billion in revenue, and Oculus is just a small part of Facebook right now. If the metaverse, if the vision of, well, reality, virtual, augmented, mixed, etc., all of that comes together, you can expect to add a couple of zeros in the next decade or so. Again, you need a long-term view because the metaverse is not going to get built by Facebook alone, and it's not going to get built tomorrow. It's going to take some time. And luckily for Facebook, they can have some time because, well, look at those numbers. Overall, it still has 3.64 billion family monthly active people and close to 2 billion Facebook daily active users. So buying Meta today, risk-reward wise, in my opinion, is pretty safe. The advertising side is still making a lot of money, and as more and more advertising dollars switch to digital, and as they figure out the IDFA struggles, I believe they could use that cash to fund their reality labs, metaverse, etc. dreams. So the news of Sheryl Sandberg leaving should not really scare you off your position in Facebook, or maybe scare you off in an investment in Facebook. I hold the company, maybe ethically wise, I don't like everything they're doing, but investment wise, I believe it's a no-brainer at these prices. Now overall, obviously do share your thoughts down in the comments below. Do you own Facebook? Did you own it in the past? Did you sell it? Do you plan on buying it right now? And what's your view on this whole reality lab metaverse type of thing? Do you own an Oculus? If so, do share your thoughts down in the comments below. And if you enjoy this type of videos, leave it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, maybe hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.